Hey yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's your boy Cdoubleg, and today we playing Lost Ark, man. And today I'm gonna be giving you guys the top tips for dummies. The game is releasing for free today, or it's released for free today, and I wanted to give everybody tips that I didn't realize until 2 to 3 days into playing this, which made me feel really stupid for not knowing. And to gauge your guys' expectation on what tips are going to be in this video, tip number 1 is set your mount to your skill bar at the bottom. You can use it as a hotkey. The whole time I was pressing Alt V, selecting the mount that I wanted, and then clicking ride, which was the long process, and I was doing that for 2 days straight before I realized that I can just drag the mount to my skill bar and then just press one button to summon it. Yeah, I'm that dumb. And I'm making videos for people who are maybe a little bit slower than the average, bear out there in the forest. So if you guys aren't as experienced in the MMO genre of this type, because this is the first type of MMO that I've played like this, you might find a lot of these tips helpful. Tip number 2. Hit spacebar to get up quicker when you get knocked down. Some bosses have abilities that'll knock your character down, and then they have follow-up abilities to hit you again while you're knocked down. If you don't get up quick enough, you might get hit twice and end up dying. The game does tell you this with a prompt at the bottom, but I didn't see it until day 2 of playing. Now, this ability does have a cooldown, but being able to use it once can save your life completely from getting hit by the second ability that a boss might do. The next tip is do your pet quests as soon as possible. This is the only quest that you should be doing outside of the story mission. This little guy not only gives you a little bit of an HP boost, but he picks up all the items on the ground without you having to do it manually. And this is a huge help throughout the whole entire game. This is the only quest you should do outside of your main story quest, which brings me to my next tip. Only do the main story quest till you get to level 50. This is mostly if you're trying to get to level 50 as fast as possible. Otherwise, you can just play the game casually. But by just doing the main story quest, you will get to level 50 by the time you're done. I was doing the red quest that popped up and some side quests that I saw along the way, and I was at level 50 before I finished the story. But how you choose to do that is completely up to you. The next tip I have for you guys is save your HP pots. There are 2 different types of potions for healing in this game: healing potions and HP potions. You can use your healing potions. Those give you a little bit of health over time. While drinking it, it's not a big deal. You can use those throughout the games, throughout the early game. Throughout the late game, you're going to need the HP potions because they give you a fixed amount of percentage of your health and instantly. Do not use the HP potions. You're going to need these later. For early game and for leveling up, use the healing potions instead. And my next tip would be use the triports often. Activate them as soon as you see them or as soon as you get near them, activate them and then use them to fast travel literally as much as you want. You do not need to be at a triport to teleport to a different triport. You can use them at any point in time. I use these so often. And somebody who came from New World, where you had to spend all this daggone Azoth to take one point to another, that costs so much. These are, well, for right now they're free, but I'm pretty sure once they stop being free, they cost silver. But activate them, use them. You can use them without being at one. These are a godsend for fast traveling. Another dope tip would be that you can reset your skill points as many times as you want, free of charge. If you want to test out an ability and max it out and increase the tripods to your liking, go ahead and try it out. If you don't like it, you can take the points out of it and put it in a different skill, free of charge. It's really awesome. Another tip is you can change the color of your cursor, just in case maybe your enemies are the same color as your cursor or their surroundings. It's hard to see the red. You can just hold control and then scroll with your scroll wheel to change the color of your cursor. You can do pink, yellow, blue, red, black, green, like any color you want. But you know, I like the red. It just has more detail in it and I have no problem seeing, but it's also an option. Another thing you can do is arrange things in your HUD, or you can get rid of things in your HUD by pressing Alt and X. The first time we'll get rid of the map and the quest list over here. Second time we'll get rid of your experience bar and stuff at the top, and then the third time you click it, it will get rid of all of your skills, and it gives it a little bit of a nice little cinematic look. You can use it for screenshots and stuff like that without all your stuff getting in the way. Looks really cool like this. But you just press Alt X again for the fourth time and all things comes back. You can also minimize it, minimizes things, and you can get them back, you know, however way you see fit to your playstyle and what you deem is necessary in game. Another tip when it comes to doing your story and stuff, eventually you'll come across dungeons and you'll be given the option to do normal or hard mode. Always do normal mode. The rewards you get for hard mode are not worth it because you're going to surpass them soon anyways, and they're, you know, significantly more difficult and time consuming. They're not really like hard, but definitely more time consuming. And if you want to get through to level 50 and the story as quick as possible, like I did, doing the hard version of the dungeons is just a waste of time, which I wasted a bunch of time doing that. Speaking on dungeons, in order to get out of them, you normally have to sing a song or play a song to get out of them, called the Song of Escape. You just press F2, it comes up with your song sheet, and then just click Song of Escape, or you can move it just like your mount from the list onto your skill bar, and you can just click a button in order for you to escape from dungeons and other activities. And the biggest and most important tip that I can possibly give is to just have fun with the game. This game does not reward for being the first one to do something unless it's like a world's first raid, which, you know, that's down the road when we get much higher and much more powerful for tier 3 raids and dungeons and stuff like that. I'm not even too sure. Again, this is the first time I played a game like this, so pick any character you want. All the characters are good. Pick whichever one you have fun you want to have fun with, that looks the coolest to you. You get 2 free level 50 characters after you get your first one level 50 and finish the story on Vern. So, you know, if you're not completely satisfied with your first character, you don't have to run through the story with the other 2 to get to level 50. You get those for free with the power pass, and you guys can look up a video for power passes. But that's all the tips that I can think of at the top of my head for right now for this video. I just wanted to make this video because I know the game's become free to play today for everyone, and I just wanted to get a few tips that took me a while to figure out because I'm slow. Anyways, I'm Cdoubleg, and I'll be making videos for Lost Ark, still a little bit for New World, and then definitely for Destiny 2 when Witch Queen comes out. If you guys are interested in any of that type of stuff, man, please give me a sub to this channel. I'm really trying to help it grow. But and I appreciate you guys watching this far into the video. If you like it, please leave a like, and I hope you guys have a dope ass day. Deuces.